everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So I have this French project where I have to describe the outfits I'm selling in my retail store. So I decided to kill two birds with one stone and make a retail store video for my YouTube channel and use the mannequins and the outfits of The Sims 4 for my French project. And honestly, I think I'm a genius. Or maybe I'm just a bit too obsessed with The Sims, but oh well. I've never made a retail store in The Sims 4, so I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew one thing, and it was that I was going to use the platforms. I didn't know how, but I knew I was going to use it. And so I did. I used them as platforms for the mannequins, and your Sims can't really step on them and, change the outfits, like change the mannequins and restock the outfits. But that's what we have build mode for, right? But anyways, the store was smaller than I thought it would be, and it doesn't have restrooms, and that's mostly because I added this changing room things. And your Sims don't need them, but I wanted them, and I don't really care if they have a restroom or not. But if you want to, you can just change those things into restrooms. But anyways, I had a lot of fun making this store, but I think the hardest thing was like decorating because stores don't really have decorations. They have advertisements for the products, and we don't have that in The Sims. I don't even think we have products. I don't know, you can sell decorations, but this is a retail store. I also couldn't find a lot of things to fill in the shelves, so I ended up, instead of just the t-shirt pile thing, I ended up using nail polish and the perfume and makeup and stuff to fill up the space. Oh, and I noticed something weird while trying to place the chairs next to the changing rooms. You'll see that later on in the video, but once you try to place them at a certain angle, they're sank into the floor, and I found that really weird because as far as I know, I didn't use a platform near them, and I also wasn't using a floor elevation thing, so I don't know, that's a weird glitch. It was super annoying while trying to place them because it just didn't look right. I couldn't get them to look what I wanted to, but oh well. So another challenge of making this retail store was trying to pick the colors for the walls and the floors too, because retail stores just usually have plain white walls, but you can't do that in The Sims because it'll just look boring. So because my store is quirky and totally unique and not like the other stores, I made the walls blue and made one of them be a brick wall. I know, I'm amazing. You guys don't need to tell me how good I am at this. I know, I am the best. I'm just so creative. I honestly can't believe my creativity sometimes. Can you, has anyone ever thought about that? Blue walls with an accent wall of brick? I know, insane. I almost forgot to mention this, but I used my rich cat lady to be the owner of this store, which is why we have some cat bushes outside because that's very important in a store. Did I want to turn my store into PetSmart? Yes. Did I also want to make it into a cat cafe? Yes. Am I going to be doing both of those ideas in the future? Very likely. And will my rich cat lady own all of them? Yes, of course. She's rich. She has to get her money from somewhere. She honestly has to be one of my favorite Sims. Even if I haven't played with her, I just love her. She's just a rich cat lady. She lives alone in her pretty big house with her many cats, and she's just happy. I might go back and make her a mansion to make sure she just has enough space for all of the cats she's going to be getting. I think that's all I'm going to be saying about this build. I don't know. It was fine. It was alright. It got annoying at times, but it's nothing bad. And I'm honestly really happy I didn't choose a big lot because I was struggling with this tiny lot. Wait, no, I forgot. The shoe rack. Okay, so I was planning to have a shoe shelf type of thing. How they have at the back of stores, they have I don't know, a huge shelves with just shoes and whatever. So I was trying to do that, but I didn't want to have like the exact same shoes over and over again. But we only really have one rack of shoes, or at least that's all I could find with the packs I own. So I decided to just change like the color of it, and like you'll see that later in the video. But it's so funny because like the bottom part is like all dark brown, then it's like a weird orange-ish brown, and then it goes back to like dark brown, but like the shoes look exactly the same. So like there's the store is really just selling the same shoes with different colors. And I was also going to be adding like a column or something to make it look good, to make it look like it's, I don't know, like an actual shelf. But I give up on that. I was going to go through the debug menu, but I just didn't have the energy for it. I just really don't. So my store just happens to have a magical levitating shoe rack. And you know, thinking about it, we do have spellcasters, so technically that could happen, but my rich cat lady is not one of them. I actually don't think I have any spellcasters in this save file. What do you guys think about spellcasters? I honestly, like, I really like the create a sim the stuff of the pack, but the rest of it is boring. I couldn't find anything fun. Like, I played with it for a few hours and then I got bored. I honestly don't really like the occult sims because that's just not my type of gameplay. I prefer playing with like families and stuff. I actually got island living like a couple months back and I still have not played with a mermaid. I made a mermaid, but I still have not played with them. And same things with the aliens of Get to Work. Like, I have it, I just haven't played with them. One thing I did find pretty cool about Realm of Magic was how they added a non-binary sim. And you know, from all the videos I had watched of like Game Changers and other simmers showing the pack and playing with it and stuff, I did not know that that sim was like. So it was a big surprise for me when my sim tried to have babies with them and it wasn't working. I genuinely thought that my game was broken until I accidentally made a clone of them and I realized that the clone was wearing a dress. And then I went to the Sims Wikipedia thing and then, yeah, I realized. I don't know, I just thought that was a really cute detail of them. But yeah, that's about all I like about that game pack. I don't know, I just thought it was pretty boring. Which reminds me, I've seen some people say that Snow Escape is actually pretty boring, like when you try to replay it. Which makes me sad because I really want to win one because it looks so much fun and like so cool. But just to hear that people are already getting bored of it, it's so disappointing. I honestly had high expectations for this pack. But, I mean, we should have learned by now to not have any expectations of The Sims. Of course, the creative sim and build by mode is getting so much better with every single pack because it just do amazing with the objects, but the gameplay is just not it. Which is weird considering The Sims 3 is so much fun. I only have the base game and like 2 other packs that came in a bundle. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been playing with the same sim since I got it and I don't get bored. And when I am starting to get bored, all of a sudden this drama just starts out of nowhere. Although I do have to say, the game is doing my sim dirty. My sim was a teenager and he had a boyfriend and the boyfriend aged up. And so, of course, I broke up with him because, you know, an adult and a teenager, that's no good. But then, so he started to date another teenager, which for some reason was also bald. And the game just read it as, like, it told me that my sim had a bad reputation for dating someone else, for cheating. And I was like, no, I broke up with him. But as soon as my sim aged up again, he got into a relationship with the other one again. Which is like so confusing because I had broken up with him already. But I mean, I guess that's one way to start drama. I will say though, the Sims 4 celebrity system is so much better. One of my other Sims is getting famous just because she talked to a celebrity and she impressed the celebrity with her guitar skills. Actually, no, her gardening skills. Which is cool, but imagine being a 4-star celebrity and you are known because you play guitar, but the only reason you got famous for is because you have some great bananas? Can you even get famous in The Sims 4 for selling vegetables? I don't know, man, but everybody has to start somewhere, I guess. But yeah, I've been thinking whether I want to start a legacy challenge in The Sims 4 or in The Sims 3. I think it would be a lot more fun to do in The Sims 3 since there's just random things happening all of the time. And I also really like the open world, but I did find Sulani a really fun world to play in. It feels like in The Sims 3, like it's open and I can do a bunch of stuff without having to travel a lot. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for watching and please like and subscribe and comment any ideas that you have. Bye!